Welcome to Tenor Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You'll begin by confirming basics that matter. Boot into BIOS and make sure SATA is set to ASI or NVMe support is enabled for your drive. Once back in Windows, open Task Manager and note which processes spike disk usage so you know what to target. Then check Windows Update, your SSD firmware, and the NVMe or SATA driver. Updating firmware and drivers often fixes slow behavior because they resolve protocol inefficiencies and controller bugs. Next, you'll optimize drivers and system settings. Install the SSD vendor's NVMe or SATA driver rather than the generic Microsoft driver, because vendor drivers often unlock performance features. Make sure trim is enabled with fsutil behavior query, disable delete notify. Trim keeps write performance consistent. Change power plan to high performance and disable link power management in device settings for the storage controller, since aggressive power saving can add latency. These steps reduce stalls and keep throughput steady. Finish by running optimized drives to trigger a manual trim. This won't defragment an SSD but will clear stale blocks, and then reboot to apply driver and power changes. If you still see slowness, run the vendor's SSD diagnostic tool and a benchmark like Crystal Disk Mark to isolate throughput and latency issues. Troubleshoot common hardware causes. Check for thermal throttling, verify the M.2 slot uses full PCIe lanes, and confirm cables and connectors for SATA drives. If problems continue, revert recent changes and test one at a time.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep your life in tune.